Hello guys, we're back live again actually tonight. We are here for the match preview for tomorrow's night's game between Forest and Arsenal at City Ground. Obviously, second one in second half show of obviously of the day, which is quite nice to say at least that we are back live um, for it, just because obviously we've not been laughed at off recently. So but yeah, we are back live. We are here for you match preview. It's Forest v Arsenal. Obviously, tough game against Arsenal. We all know that. Obviously, we have got a record of beating Arsenal down here at City Ground quite often recently. Forest going to after that 0-0 against Bristol City, which you know what, when you look at it, when you see some of the shot results over the weekend, you think, yeah, we've done well to get something like Ashton Gate, especially with West Ham losing there. So I think going into Arsenal, I've just been saying it in the Old Street earlier that I think Forest going into it, I think after that really dull performance against Bristol City, I think we can actually go into the Bristol City game and we can be like Bristol City, like Arsenal, like putting that dull performance. Probably sent a rocket up their bums, and we are going to be up for it against Arsenal. So we all seem to up our game against big teams as well. So get your comments coming in. Tell us what you think about tomorrow's game. I think positive news this week, obviously about Tara, about Ilando coming back into the fold against this week, coming back into training, because I think that it was just what we need, because I think we have missed Ilanda's pace, we have missed Tower to a good extent. I think it will be interesting to see when Tower does get back fit, how Nuno does rotate them too. I think it's good to see that Chris Wood has came into his own, because it won't put as much pressure on him, and I think that with Chris Wood being on such lethal form, that it won't be as much in terms of expectations. So I think it will be interesting to say at least how we'll go about it. Obviously, we all know Arsenal have got a really good team at they've got a decent team, didn't they? Shadow that they've got some exceptional players. They've got £100 million Declan Wise, and they've got some really good players that can harm for us, didn't they? Shadow that, but we can match anyone at City Ground. We all know that the fan base will be important down there, as always, because and we're all enjoying that from the City Ground lights, because obviously we are so good and the atmosphere is so much better. So we've got Chamber saying Arsenal can beat us at City Ground, and then tomorrow to see you probably will, mate. You always do. And they can't beat us at City Ground. So obviously we need to make that City Ground atmosphere a lot more tomorrow. Didn't they say that? Because I think the atmosphere down here, I think it can be a match for anyone. We all know that we have got some really good results against the big boys. So, whilst I didn't realise Matt be out actually. So, I'm glad you told me that, Chamber. But yeah, I think didn't know she had that. I think Forest can match these tomorrow against down here, because I think we are really good at home. We all know that, and I think if Forest can actually show that bit of quality that we do have, I think that if we can show what we can do, I think we can get something out of it. I think Nuno will know a lot more about this squad. I think it has done us good that when we are playing not so good teams, you've probably seen that side of Forest. I mean, when you look at it from Friday's game, he wasn't happy with certain players on Friday and made that double change, and it actually had that impact that we probably needed. So, I think hopefully having that impact, I think Nuno will start to see different sides of this squad, and that what we need. He needs to see all these good and bad, so he can make decisions. If not January, in the summer. So I think it'd be good. Obviously, heard it on Sky Sports. Going to Chamber that he might miss the game. Patrick saying good evening, Dan. I'm going tomorrow from Sut for me. How's Carlton at the minute? Patrick. So obviously I know Mr. Turton will be interested in that, but I think going into that game, I think I'm quite confident. I was saying earlier to a couple of Forest fans in the Hill Street that I've got Forest to win 2-1 on the Super Six. That I'm confident. I'm slightly feeling that I think we could beat them down there because I think they are beatable and they are showing when they are playing lower league clubs that they can't get up to that standards as well as they normally do. So I think it will be interesting. Do check out our members club as well. I think it will be interesting to say the least, and I think that sort of team is tomorrow. I think it will be interesting, and when it start, I think it will start Gibbs right. I think he'll try to get a good hour out of him, 75 minutes. I think it probably will make some. I know we haven't got a lot of changes in this at the minute, but I think it will make some changes just to freshen us up and get a reaction, especially after that game on Friday. Jim said it's that same. Obviously, great man's thing to like. Patrick saying we seem to find something against the bigger clubs. It will be a good game. I think we always seem to step up our games, and I think obviously the fan base does as well. So I think it will be a very, very good game, especially for the neutral. We are on TNT Sports as well. Obviously, I'll probably have one, maybe two of that, just because it settles me down. But yeah, I completely agree. More well go to the pub to get it instead of drinking the ground because it's not the best. Fizzy warm Trent water in the cardboard cup. Yeah, it's cardboard cups from West Bridgeford. But yeah, I think it will be a very good game against them. So keep the comments coming. It'll probably be around 4 p.m. for me, actually, to be fair. When I finish work, probably around 4 p.m. when I get to TBI. At least for anyone who knows me, who sees me on the match day, normally I'm in the pub on a Saturday game or Sunday game at 8 a.m. having breakfast. So it probably will be 4 p.m. for me tomorrow, which is quite late for me, but got to earn a living and that. So, but yeah, I think it will be interesting what sort of team we'll put out. But I think I'm actually looking forward to it because it seems ages since we last been at home. It has been Blackpool at home in the cup since last home game, so quite glad to get back down there. And I think Arsenal will be a tough game. Maurizio say good evening from listener Fredro Italy. Good evening. Hope you're well out in Lucina. Great to have you watching from out there. So, but yeah, I think I'm quite looking forward to actually being back at the City One, and I think a lot of people will be feeling confident. I think it'd be interesting to see. Patrick saying TVR plastic glasses. I ordered a chip cob and got a steak knife with it to cut the cob. You know what? That's fair enough. I mean, wonder what you get if you get a baked beans. Well, you get a normal knife or fork. So, but yeah, I completely agree. We need a goalie by Lee. I think we all know that. We all know the situation, what's going off at Forest regarding transfers and that. But we have been looking in for a goalkeeper. We have got a live video on the Facebook page. If not, check out the YouTube channel. We have done a News Daily Show talking that we have had a bid rejected from Crystal Palace for Sam Johnson. So we have been looking at trying to strengthen that area. To be fair, this month, I think Nuno would have seen enough from the goalkeepers now. I'd say yeah, we need to strengthen this area. So I just don't want us to panic buy personally for it. So practicing using it'd probably be Turner. I think at the goalkeepers. I think he seemed unless we don't get a new goalkeeper, I think he seemed to trust Turner for more than others there. To be honest, yeah. He seemed to rate him that bit more. Not saying that he probably long term solution, but I think the short term solution at the minute, um, I think at the minute, for short term goal, it seemed to be Turner, unless it would seem to bring someone in that long term could be a better goalkeeper. Maurizio said it would be very difficult tomorrow evening. We're at our best place employed in the African Tour. It will be. I think, obviously, I know Bali, I know them not playing tonight. Senegal are playing Ivory Coast. Obviously, if anyone hasn't seen that really bad challenge by Mane on Sondori, but I just hope that I mean Sondori came back on lucky enough, so but I think as you said, yeah, our best players are in Africa, and it's just a shame that they are there, but I think I just hope that they come back on scratch, and I think um obviously two of them might be back for Bournemouth on Sunday, or even three, depending who go out. I mean, tell us who would you want back at the players that playing tonight? Would you want the Africa Coast players back, or would you want the Senegal players? Tell us what you think. Um, no, they're playing that white kit in the FA Cup third round games. They don't seem to play in it in the league, so I think they're being the normal away kit. Turner, yeah, it be Turner at all of them. I said 2-1 Forest. I put that on my Super Six as well, 2-1 Forest. I just feel, yeah, we will concede, but I think we will beat them personally. And outgoings, you're probably looking at players like McKenna, Warwell. If it's our new goalkeeper, be one of the goalkeepers like Hoofarth. Probably see one of the other goalkeepers like Turner or Odyssey. We're not sure. That's probably the only couple, unless if we see a couple of youngsters go out and learn as well, which will be good for them. But I think the main culprits of them three, Mangala, if he goes, I wouldn't want Mangala to go, to be honest, yeah. Yeah, he has to be seen a very bad challenge, but glad he is back on the pitch. But it was a really bad foul on him, and I don't know if Mane got a booking. I never know. Where's part-time Luke? Part-time Luke is somewhere. I don't know where he is. To be fair, he is proper part-time Arnold boy. Schumacher would be a good. It would be a good signing. I think it will give us that Premier League experience, and he can play football with his feet, which Turner and Odyssey do struggle. And we need that sort of goalkeeper that can command this area and come out his box and actually play football, which is like modern day thing now. So, which you don't really see with Forest at the minute, that we haven't got that sort of goalkeeper who can play football but commands this area. Lisa he has been excellent. Mangola has been excellent for us this season. He has really settled into English football. So I think he has been really, really good, to be fair. And if anyone's asking, I'm just cracked open a can of beer. It's coat. And just in case anyone thought I cracked open a can of beer, it's not. But yeah, I think it will be good tomorrow, and quite looking forward to it. And yeah, it is coming up to the last couple of days of the transfer window, so I think it will be a very busy time for Forest. But Nuno will be focused on tomorrow, and he will be focused on getting 3 points back up down there. I live in Italy, but I was born in Nottingham and live in. But it is great to see that we've got Forest fans over there, mate. And I mean, hope life is good for you in Italy, and great to see that you are following Forest from afar. So it's great to see. They are. They will be. The jury, they will be always on, always back. They'll be on Montreal, but I mean, he has to be like prime Messi just to be for them to be happy. Which is a shame that we should all be behind players instead of being that to perform like prime Messi just to fit the bill. So we all got to be supporting every player that we have at the club. To be fair, not just as and when they play well. So, but yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to say at least how things will be. To be fair, but you know what, Forest being Forest, I think. Well, I think we will do well tomorrow, especially against Arsenal. Um, but yeah, I think I'm going for a 2-1 Forest. Tell us what you think, your score prediction in the chat. Tell us who would you start. Tell us your score predictions and who will score. I think when you're looking at the team, especially for myself, I think there will be 1 or 2 changes, especially in midfield. Would you start Nico at right back, Toffo left back? Would you start Gibbs White in that number 10 and get 60, 70 minutes out of him? There's all these questions that you're going to have. I know Tavares won't play, so we will get Toffolo back at left back. Montreal, I think he will be that right back first there. I think centre-wise are pretty much as they are. I think the midfield 3, I think Gibbs White will be in the back in that number 10, and it probably then you'd be looking at would it be Yates Mandala, Danilo Mandala, who knows? Then you're probably looking at Dominides, Hudson Odoi, Chris Wood up front. That's how you're probably looking at it at the minute, to be fair. He did need to do more, and I think I was hoping now we got that one of the games that might show it more, and I think the thing is, I don't know if it's me or I don't know if you think the same, but it needs that game. He'd probably need 10 games starting and probably finish just to get that match fitness because we ain't got no end product or that. So I think he probably needs to get that 10, 20 games raised, starting consistency and get that match fitness to get into that momentum. So, but he needs to do more, and he would have been linked with Barca, Bayern Munich, and be at Chelsea for no reason. So it's a shame that he hadn't produced it at the minute, but I think give time and space for him to actually kick on. I think he will become really good. But he needs to get that consistency in terms of playing games, playing 60, 70 minutes every game, get that match fitness up personally. But I think he will come good. I do really think he will come good. Personally. And I think that Mason will, look at Chris Wood now. Nuno just got the best out of him, and it's not coming off injured, and he is playing 90 minutes every week, and he is showing that bit of quality that he does have, and Nuno is getting the best out of him. So I think it will be interesting to say at least how it will come about. So tell us what you think in the chat. I'd like to thank you for watching. Do hit the subscribe button, do hit the like button. I'd like to thank you. Goodbye.